Hi, I'm Dave Worzel, and you're watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight is on the boys bowling team at Stagg High School in Palos Hills. With me on my right, we've got the head coach, Nick Jelsic, and then on my left, a couple of the athletes on the team. I'm going to let them introduce themselves in just a second. So we are deep in your bowling season,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
So we're going to get kind of how the season's going, what it looks like going forward, and talk to your athletes here, how they're doing. Before we get into that, Coach, what do you teach here? How long have you been the head coach too?
So I teach driver's ed and I teach physical education here. This is my 23rd year, and I've coached bowling for 23 years.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
That is amazing. 23 years. That's serious longevity, coaching and teaching. So before we meet the young men here, the bowlers, can you talk a little bit, how has the front half of the season gone? What does it look like going forward? And I know bowling is kind of interesting in that it is a team sport, but there's an individual side to it as well.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting better. I think the season's going pretty good so far. We've had a lot of guys hit their personal best, which is great. A lot of guys that have done well individually. You know, the biggest thing is just kind of putting it together all in our matches. You know, where it's 3 or 4 guys doing well, maybe one guy's not doing well, one guy's off, or we have, 2 guys that bowl outstanding and then 3 guys are trying to catch up. So it's just kind of trying to, work together a little bit better. But we're getting better as the season goes on. We've had 2 tournaments that I thought we did pretty well in, so it was good.
I say that is the challenge probably to any athlete, that consistency. Can you put it all together at the same time?
Yeah.
You got to be excited though about the PRs, because certainly that says good things are happening, and regardless of an outcome of a competition, if people are PRing, they're heading in the right direction, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I know Dylan, he had a PR this year at a tournament. Noah hit a 6-game PR for sure. He did really well. So we just a lot of good things are happening.
Good. All right, good. All right, how about you guys? And if I can put you on the spot, maybe I want you to talk a little bit, introduce yourselves, what's your name, and then how has the first half of the season gone for you? And I would like to ask you, have you had, that was a great match and what you rolled on that. Dylan, do you want to go first?
Yes. I've had a 247 in a tournament this past weekend. That was my best game. I was pretty proud of myself just because I had a couple bad frames in the beginning and, my wrist was hurting, so I definitely was struggling a little bit that day, but I pulled through it and I bowled a 247.
Congratulations. That's got to be that's a great score, and you were fighting through some injury, and it's still early in the season, so that means a lot of great things can still come up for you. All right, so Dylan, how do you say your last name?
Huibar.
Okay, and you're a junior here on the team, right? So we got this year out of you and a whole nother year to look forward with this bowler.
Yeah, my name's Noah, and for the first half, probably Coach already kind of mentioned it, but I got first at a tournament. I forgot the name, but I think it was the first time that an individual ever placed first in our school's history, and I placed 4th at the tournament that took place last weekend.
Congratulations, Noah. It sounds like you're off to a really good start. All right. So the front half, it sounds like there's some good things going on. We're going to work on, can we get to consistent and all get good at the same time? Can that happen? What does it look like going forward for you guys now headed into, I know, conference and, the IHSA tourney in January? What's it look like going forward for you?
Yeah, I mean, everything looks good. I mean, we have our conference tournament coming up, and we're at home. So we're hosting the conference over here at Palos Lanes. If you get a chance, come on out. I believe it's on January 9th during the day. So, I'm very excited. We shoot very well at home. Palos has been really good to us, so I'm excited about that. And then regionals will be out in Indiana. We got a good shot there. I've seen the teams that are there, and we bowled a lot of those teams already. So kids will have a really good shot.
Good. I like it. And having the home alley, it's got to be a little bit of an advantage, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, the lanes, so it makes a difference.
Right. You know the lanes, how they roll, or the grooves, or the surface. For you guys, having gone through the season, looking forward, is there, with what you have left in the season, is there a certain match you look forward to, either because of who you get to bowl against or where it'll be?
Not really. I'm just here to bowl, so.
Doesn't matter where we're at. Regional conference, you're here to bowl and get after. No, how about for you?
I guess I am looking forward to conferences, but more so regionals. So we're trying to make it as a team to make it to sectionals and hopefully stay. And that's probably the most fun part of the season.
Good luck. I like where sights are set. State. That's where we're headed. All right. How about, let me see. I'm going to ask you a few questions here. Have you ever bowled a turkey?
Yes.
All right, Coach, you're going to have to help us out. What's a turkey?
So a turkey is going to be 3 strikes in a row.
3 strikes in a row. All right. Have you bowled a turkey?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All right, that one was too easy. I love the bowling names, by the way. I almost have to do this. How about a ham bone?
Ham bone, yeah. I bowled 4 in a row.
4 in a row. Ham bone is 4.
Yes.
Yeah, I have as well.
All right, these are all way too easy. All right, here's the challenge one. Have you ever rolled a front 7? And what's a front 7?
So that's just going to be your first 7. Have I rolled a front 7? I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. I can't
remember.
I can't remember that long.
Okay, how about, have you rolled a front 7?
Yes, I have.
Wow.
I have, yes.
All right, so you got some good bowlers here. How about a Brooklyn strike? And what the heck is a Brooklyn strike?
Brooklyn strike is just going to be the opposite side of a strike. So if you're a right-handed bowler, typically you're going to hit the pocket on the right-hand side.
Right.
But if you're going to hit the Brooklyn side, that's going to be the back side. So it's going to go across the head pin and then hit the back side, and it's just going to splash it kind of away from you. So the answer would be yes for me, but yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I've gotten a couple of those this season, actually. Yeah.
Intentionally?
No.
All right.
They're never intentionally. They always just kind of like happen.
Okay. All right. Let's turn away from bowling for just a second. I'm going to give you a break because then we're going to get to the real question here. Do you guys do any other sports or clubs or activities at Stagg?
No, but I have played hockey in the past.
have you?
Yeah.
I used to do powerlifting, but I kind of stopped doing it because of injuries, but I want to get back into it in college and stuff like that.
Good luck. Will bowling be part of the college thing for you too?
I don't know. I'm kind of undecided about that, but maybe like on my own time, I'll do that. Yeah.
All right. How about favorite subject in school?
I actually have 2. First of all, it's English because I speak it, and auto body because I just love cars.
Cars. All right.
Probably just English. That's why. Yeah.
Both excellent answers as a former English teacher. How about this? No, you started talking about it, and Dylan, you're a junior, got time. But do you guys think post high school yet? Like what your plans are? Enjoy this season, enjoy next year for you. But what does post high school look like? Anything, Dylan?
Well, I'm hoping to start a business. I have a couple ideas, and eventually I want my dad to take over so I can go to a trade school.
Okay.
I did get accepted into UIC a couple days ago, so that is the only college application I've sent out so far. And I did get accepted, and I'm undecided, but I'm probably gonna get a minor in music. I'm gonna figure it out, basically. Yeah.
You got some time to figure it out. Good luck with the business. What kind of business are you thinking about?
Well, I'm trying to invent a product for auto body.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the works of making a prototype right now, so just
okay.
gotta wait and see like what that does.
Okay. Good luck. No, that's exciting, especially inventing a prototype of something. Good luck if UIC is where you land. Great school, but good luck, guys. Great options. All right, now it's time to get serious. All right, that was your intermission break. Okay, situation. You can either be the bowler or if you want to be the coach advising these guys. Either way, it's a tournament match, right? And you and an opponent are tied, and you're headed into a roll-off. Okay, the first roll-off is a one-frame match. You roll first. Your first ball leaves you with Cincinnati. All right, 7-9 split. I love the bowling terms, I really do. Do you roll your next ball trying to knock down one pin, guarantee get that one pin, so that your opponent has to either roll a spare or a strike to beat you, or do you go after both of them, roll a spare to make your opponent roll a strike to win? Dylan, you want to go first? What would you do?
I would try and roll a spare.
Go for the spare.
Yeah.
I'd probably just try to hit one because that one seems like a little bit like luck based because you're not going to get that one all the time. And we've seen people choke on other teams, so sometimes they make mistakes.
All right. And coach, what are you going to tell them to do? Or what would you do?
Well, you know what? I trust my bowlers, so if they want to go for it, they can go for it. If they want to just pick one, go ahead and pick one.
Let's say it has a situational quality in the moment, you know, like how you're bowling, how your opponent's bowling, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay. And then final question for all of you. What do you like best about being part of the bowling program as an athlete or as a coach?
I'd say just like getting new friends, just everything about bowling. Like the team is fun. Our team mom, aka Pantry, she's the one that brings all the snacks and just makes the environment really fun. You know, she keeps everybody energized. You know, she has the latest snacks to bring, so get to try everything.
Well, he brings up a good point. How it's like the bowling. Obviously, you love bowling, and you know that's your focus. But it's your friends and it's your teammates, and you know the way the moms help out, or you know everything kind of comes together for you. Yeah. How about for you, Noah?
I mean, yeah, it's probably the people here that is like the most fun, but also it's just like I don't know. When you get in the bowling season, I feel like I'm at my best as well because I'm bowling with other people that are also trying to do their best, so everyone kind of elevates themselves with each other.
That is an excellent point. There's something special about being around other people trying to perform it or compete at their best level, right? And how it influences or affects your play. So for 23 years, obviously you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
What do you like best about being the head coach or working with the young bowlers?
I just like seeing a couple things. I mean, I like seeing the kids succeed. Obviously, as they come in, especially as freshmen, a lot of times they've either never been coached or they don't even have their own ball. They don't even have shoes. And then they progress through the years and they get better. And they're all going to increase. You know what I mean? Like I said, a lot of these guys already hit their PRs. So it's really good to see that. And then the other thing I would say, watching the guys come back. Because bowling's a little bit different. It's not like playing basketball in the gym. It's not like the kids are going to come walking in here. Bowling alley is an open place. So a lot of times, either, both of their brothers have come in. Noah's got two brothers that have bowled for us. Dylan's got his older brother that bowled for us. So both those guys come into the bowling alley. But sometimes you see guys that I haven't seen in years, but they've joined a league and we're getting out of there at the end of practice. And then all of a sudden I run into them. So it's really cool to see those guys and just kind of catch up. So it's it's fun. It's good.
I can imagine that opportunity. Like you said, it's an open place as compared to like the high schooler to come in where they have to, get on a visitor pass list or something. Bowling alley, anybody, and you can bump into anybody. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. And obviously, yeah, the growth, watching these guys get better, especially if you had them from when they were freshmen to see them develop. Well, Coach, sounds like you got a great thing going here. I wish you guys the best at conference, regional, state. You guys finish out the season strong. All right, good luck this year. I'm Dave Worsley. You've been watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight has been on the boys bowling program at Stagg High School. Thank you for watching.